everybody, how y'all doing? I know I haven't been around for a couple of days. Well, been taking care of the wife after her surgery there. There for a day or so. I was starting to get a little worried because she was complaining about it hurting really, really bad. But yeah, she's doing good. It's improved. She's starting to walk on it a little more today. Gotta take her to the doctor for a follow-up tomorrow, so hopefully it'll all be better. But yeah, it's Sunday and it's trying to start to snow again. Yes, we got snow on the ground. We're at a whopping 30 degrees. And right now I'm on my way out to get some tools to go look at a pickup that wouldn't start this morning. It's a newer Toyota Tacoma. I guess he said he got in it, started it, ran for 15 seconds, boom, died. Okay. Then he said all it would do is crank over, start, die, start, die. Well, I made a comment too when I called him and said, hey, what happened? He told me. And he says, well, he also noticed the volt gauge was down low. But he said he put a battery charger on it and been charging for 4 hours. I says, go out and try starting it and see if it starts. He called me back. He says, hey, it's running. So, yeah, we're going to go load test the battery, make sure the alternator's charging. Because he said it worked fine yesterday. I said, well, you sure you didn't leave a dome light or something on? He says, nope, nothing was on. So, but yeah, for some reason the voltage was down, but it was good enough to start it, but it wouldn't stay running. So I'm suspecting a bad battery. I think it's still got the original battery, if that's the case. I think it's a 2007. So, yeah, 10-year-old battery. Yeah. So, anyway, we'll go check that out. And then, since Mama's doing better, maybe I'll go spend some time in the shop today. I don't know. So we'll go from there. Well, it's a Toyota Tacoma. Tundra. It's a Toyota Tundra, 2007. Yeah, well, I load tested the battery and the alternator. Alternator's doing good. Alternator charging system test out okay. Got talking to him about the battery. He's thinking that is still the factory original battery in that truck. It's a 10-year-old battery. Going on 10. Shut the truck off, did the load test on the battery with what I got, and weak. So, and then we checked a bunch of codes. He's had a bunch of codes on that truck, and he's just never taken them back to have them fixed because said, oh, they wanted to charge him $300 to drop the fuel tank to fix the one. Well, according to SureTrack, most of the fixes, most of all the problems are all calling for a bad gas cap. And for the evap system, out of the 5 or 6 codes there was, all of them but 2 said gas cap. And one said the solenoid on the gas tank, and one said a vacuum line. So, but it's all small leaks. Like I told him, when the weather gets warm and not so windy, or we can get the truck in the shop, I got something that we can test for vacuum leaks and all that now. So, I was hoping this snow was going to miss because. And the sad thing is, it's coming out of the southeast. This snow is. And usually when we get our storms out of the southeast, east, we really get the snow. So, yeah. But yeah, he, just before he left there, he said he'd also remembered one time he had that happen before where it wouldn't start, charged battery up, and then it went for a while. When we look down in, that one's got one of those green eyes for the battery. When I looked down in there when we first started, it was gold. Well, now it was turning green. before I left. So yeah, he's going to go get a battery, gas cap, and new tires on his truck here. So that's okay. I don't sell tires. Maybe someday, but as of right now, no. So anyway, we're going to go back to the shop and I guess keep an eye on the weather. I don't know what I'm going to do. I've just been taking care of the wife the last few days, helping her out, doing laundry and cooking supper and breakfast today, and just, I don't know, all work and no plays, no fun. So anyway, now it snows some, and then it quits, and then it snows some. See, it's trying to start again, but well, I've been working on Chop Shop's motor, and I had a little bit of a fiasco with Chop Shop's motor. Bolt hole got stripped out for the starter. I finally got it helicoiled. It's mounted. It's correct. Well, I just want to make sure, since we've had the helicoil, he doesn't have problems. Well, how do you guys remember the old starter brackets they used to use? Mounts there and goes there. Well, I don't know what year or what this one was to, but am I wasting my time now that I'm thinking about it? No, if he goes with if he's got a large starter, it should work. It's too tall, too long. I guess I could almost just go ahead and, nope, that won't work. Yeah, that's gotta. Okay, so what I'm going to do is make one. I figured out my length. Started here, rolled it down, and so I'm going to cut those out. Then we'll tack this to that and weld it on. So, where's my stand? Oh, there it is. Get you guys set up over here. Yeah, it looks like you guys are far away, but the thing camera's got zooms. Oops. Okay. We're going to set up and cut that out. Or try to at least. And I found my green mask. It's right in front of my face. Last time I was looking for it, so. Alright. Sorry about that, compressor. Parts are coming for the big one. Alright, well, what I'm planning on is, whoo, top. Dumbass. Alright, where'd I just put my pliers? Oh, they're still in here. What I'll do is handle this with, I'll get that cleaned up, start there, and then we'll weld, heat, and bend that around. So, yeah. Alrighty, well, I'll get that cleaned up and get it shaped the way we need it and see what we get. Sorry about that, guys and gals. I get into making something and I get going and I'm like thinking, I should have videotaped more of this. But I originally was going to put this on this side. I couldn't catch the hole, so I just remade it, broke it apart, moved it to this side, mounted this, and boy does that work nice. I mean, the way I got it right now, once this bolt's tight, it just puts ever so little bit of pressure on the starter to help hold it. So if you ever have to change the starter, you just loosen that. The farmer socket here. And then, and here we go. Get that out of the way, and you can swing that out of the way. I mean, that is homemade. That is not manufactured. That is completely. And I did bend this down here, so if I make another one, I know that I'm going to bend that. Then I notch that to fit around the starter. So look at that. Just right on like that. Put your lock washer and that back on there. Run them down. And then crank. Well, not crank, but. And then tighten that. And your starter is supported and should not have to worry about any issues with the starter bolts or nothing. That helps with kickback. And so yeah, not bad fabricating for that. I mean, there it is. So got to use the plasma cutter and the welder today. It's been a while since I've been able to do that. So I guess if you guys like seeing fabrication stuff like that, I've got more stuff I'm going to be doing. In fact, I got to get 2 of these engine stands. Well, I got 2 engine stands behind me. I'm going to pick up the metal probably Tuesday. Well, maybe I could still get it tomorrow depending on the weather. I'm going to pick up the metal to finish those engine stands because we got a fellow YouTuber coming up to purchase one. So yeah. And I guess if you guys want an engine stand, let me know. Mine definitely don't wobble around like the cheap parts house ones. So, anyway, yeah. So this bracket I probably will send that with the motor. So chop shop. It's like I said, since I helicoiled that hole, I just want to make sure it don't ever give him any trouble. He's got a manual tranny truck that it's going in. So, and This is not a high compression motor. It's a stock build, and it should work just perfectly fine. But this, having the extra security. So I don't know what, I swore up and down this one was for a GM, but I don't know what year it is now. So that's what I did. I just fabricated one, and sad thing is, years ago, I probably had about 200 of those laying around here. I got fed up with stuff getting stolen and that, and I did. I called in the crusher, and we crushed a lot of stuff, and I crushed stuff I should have never crushed. So yeah, I'm kind of proud of that bracket. But yeah, there's other stuff I've got to make, and if you guys like seeing fabrication and that kind of videos, let me know. Maybe I'll keep going. So I'll try and do more of that. So is that bracket there, kind of wish I would have cut out a couple of them, but I get to where I could actually, I'll probably make, oh, I got the metal there. And I know you guys know, watch me, I'm still learning with that plasma cutter. Mine doesn't have the drag tip. I'm going to see if I can switch that gun over to where I could get a drag tip for it. It's a snap-on, but they don't have a drag tip for that yet. And they don't sound like they're going to manufacture one, but that's something to get me by until I can get my, I think it's a hypertherm I'm looking at, or thermodynamic. I can't remember which one I really want, but this is a start. I mean, if I wouldn't have that plasma cutter, I wouldn't have been making this bracket. Oh yeah, when I go to get that stuff, I gotta take that tip off Buddy's torch and get him a new tip so that torch will work for him. So anyway, it's getting late. I invited the kids over for supper, so I gotta, and I like sitting around here for about an hour or so before I leave after welding and cutting and creating sparks in here. So one time I almost lost it all. The rig that I didn't even know was close to where I was working. I could smell something burning before I left, and I finally found it down inside a pail that was, well, 10 foot away from where I was working. She was smoldering, so that's why I like sitting around here for about an hour or so. And just make sure. But so now I got the bracket on there. I'm going to put the header on this side. Make sure that all clears. And it should, because yeah, the header don't wrap in that far. And I'll probably get cleaned up and get the shop vac going, get this metal filings off the floor. Yeah, actually, no, I'm not. Granted, I guarantee you they're cold and they're laying on the... Yeah, sometimes I overthink things. But, yeah. Uh-oh. I'm so sorry. That was the point. I can just shut the camera off or not. So yeah, hopefully wife gets the okay to go back to wearing a normal shoe tomorrow. And then Tuesday, Wednesday, we can fire this thing up and see what happens. So I'm rambling. I'm sorry. I'll see you guys later. Have a good one. Stay safe.